All right, we're in the kitchen this morning, and we are saying good morning, and we're saying buenos dias. We're in the kitchen with Jose Hernandez with the Side Street Cantina this morning, and also Dennis de la Castillo is here too to help with a little bit of a translation when we say that we are going to have some authentic Mexican food. Authentic down to the right down to the fact that Spanish only is spoken here. So thank you very much for coming today. Muchas gracias for being here, and thank you for being here too to help us get through this recipe. You were telling me a little bit about it before we got started, but for our audience at home, tell us about the mango sea dip and the Mexican parrilla.
Oh, the mango sea dip is more like a summery appetizer. We use fresh chopped onions, cilantro, fresh tomatoes, jalapeno infused vinegar, and shrimp. We grill shrimp and then we cut it in, and avocado.
Okay.
Cubed avocado. So, and we do it in a molcajete bowl, which is it's a lava bowl.
That's this one right here?
Yes, that's what it is.
So what's so special about this bowl?
Well, it's just, traditional Mexican, that's where, like, a lot of, the Mexican food is prepared.
Prepared right in it?
Yes, prepared right in it. So basically what it is
it's really heavy.
It is.
Put that like right in a fire?
Well, actually what we do is, like, for the parrilla, we put it in the fire. We heat it up, and that's where we put our steaks. And like in the case of the mango sea dip, we have like a tableside guacamole, so that bowl is put in your table. So somebody in the table comes in and makes it right there for you and puts it in its table side.
So almost for the hot stuff, think like cast iron skillet times 10 in terms of like really holding that heat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well we can go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Is that where we're going to make the mango sea dip first, and then we're making another dish today too, right?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to start with mango sea dip, and we start with grilling the shrimp, el camarón. Vamos a ponerlo con aceite.
Now tell me where the Sidewalk Cantina is.
Side Street Cantina.
Side Street Cantina.
Side Street Cantina is on 11th Street at the oceanfront in Virginia Beach. And yeah, it used to be formerly known as Phil's Grill. A lot of people know it as Phil's Grill. So we kind of took it over and gave it a spice of Latin. So.
And how long ago was that? How long?
We've been open for a year and 2 months now. Yeah, it was February 13th that we opened last year, so it's a year and 2 months.
So how's it going? How's business so far?
It's good. It's good. If it wasn't for our locals, they carried us through the winter, and and like in the summer, it's kind of like we're like kind of everybody's coming out of hibernation, if you will.
Absolutely. All right. Well, being on the Hampton Road Show, hopefully we'll give you a little bit of exposure. Send the people down there in droves. All right. Now, see that technique that Jose is using. A lot of people kind of struggle with the avocado. Sometimes they either try to peel it or cut around the pit. And go ahead, tell me a little bit more about what
basically what it is just like slice as many, depending on how big you want your cubes.
Yeah.
So you make like kind of like playing like tic-tac-toe. I mean, not like that. Like that.
Antonio, can you get a little shot of that? Antonio on the roving camera this morning. Just go ahead and that's okay. While it's still in the peel, cubing it there, and then I have a feeling Jose's just going to get that right out with the spoon.
And what you do is like insert the spoon and you just take it out.
Okay. All righty. We have to stop here. You guys can keep cooking. When we come back, we'll check on the rest of our mango sea dip, and then we'll get started on the other dishes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much. Back in the Hampton Road Show kitchen with Dennis Del Castillo and Jose Hernandez, who is doing the cooking today. We've made the Mexican mango sea dip. Which is done over here. It's in the lava bowl. And Tony, if you want to take a look at that, that looks beautiful. And now you've got a couple more of the lava bowls. I'm glad that you warned me that these were hot, but you're actually got them right over a burner so they can absorb that heat, because you're actually serving these, right?
Yes, we do. We bring that to the table, and like you said, it absorbs the heat, and we can put the steak and finish cooking in it.
Right. Okay.
Steak and chicken and the Mexican chorizo.
It looks like Jose has started cooking some steaks, some shrimp, the asparagus, and the jalapeno. So tell me what's going on here with our second dish.
So we got like ribeye, and we get we cook the ribeye, we cook the shrimp, and we put them on the edge of the lava bowl, and with grilled asparagus and the grilled jalapeno. With we put mozzarella cheese on top, and chipotle sauce, which is chipotle peppers. ¿Qué más? Guajillo, ¿no? Guajillo peppers and And water, salt and pepper. You know, we just put them, get them in a boil, and that's how we go.
So if people are ordering this dish at the restaurant, maybe they're a little afraid of the jalapeno and some of the other peppers that you mentioned, are you able to kind of make this dish maybe a little milder if folks want it that way, or super hot if people are not afraid of that?
We make it to order, you know. We make it however mild they want. You know, we have our big seller is ceviche, which is you know, marinated fish in lime juice and spices. And also we also, you know, ask if they want it mild, you know, or like medium or hot. So it's to order, whatever the, you know, customer wants.
A lot of Mexican restaurants in the area, you know, will boast authentic cuisine. What does that really mean? How do you know when you're really getting an authentic Mexican dish? And would this be considered one of them?
Well, my opinion is like any, you know, Mexican cuisine authentic would mean to me personally, it's using everything fresh, like fresh produce, you know, not having, you know, having the least frozen possible, you know, like, because a lot of, you know, sometimes, you know, it's challenging because you know, everything, you know, comes and, you know, comes frozen, everything comes prepackaged, you know, so authentic to me is that, you know,
starting from scratch.
Starting from scratch, that's correct.
And if it comes in a lava bowl, I'd say you're doing pretty well too. It looks like a fairly simple dish to make. Any tips, anything that could go wrong if you're not careful that you want to warn the viewers about when they try to make this at home?
Not really. It's pretty straightforward. You know, you put them in the grill. You know, like I said, we have. It's very different because we got an open flame grill in the restaurant, so it kind of spreads out. So it kind of spreads out evenly. Now, when you do it in you know, in skillets, I guess you gotta, you know, control the heat. Yeah. Other than that, you know, depending on how well you want your steak done or your shrimp, you know.
Sure. Just watch things because the shrimp is going to cook faster than the other meats and things like that. Okay, so basically, Dennis said, as long as you don't like walk away and forget about it, you're not going to mess this up.
As long as you don't get into your TV or the movie that you're watching, right?
Right. All right. Well, we're going to finish it up in our next segment. That's it for us for right. Alrighty, we're back in the Hanford Roadshow Kitchen. We're having ourselves a little fiesta today. Dennis Del Castillo is here, along with Jose Hernandez, who has been doing the hard work today, doing all of our cooking for us today, making the mango sea dip and the Mexican parrilla, which is coming along great. You've cooked more since I've been here.
Yes.
Nothing gets by me, Dennis.
Chorizo, which is a Mexican sausage. We put it in the grill with 2 whole jalapenos also in the grill.
So are these decoration, or are people just, you can eat them just like that?
Oh, you can eat them.
If you're tough.
Oh, you will eat them.
If you're brave. If you burned all your taste buds.
They're not as spicy as a lot of people, you know, make it out to be. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm wimpy. Could be that. So I know that you said in the restaurant you plate them in the lava bowl. So why don't you show me how that's done?
Okay, go ahead. Ponlo en el molcajete ya, güey.
Okay. What was that? What's that? I forgot to
Charro beans. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Charro beans is we stew the beans with chunks of ham and chunks of hot dog, and we saute onions, and then we just boil it. You know,
sounds delicious. Okay, now look at that. As he puts the chorizo on there, you can still hear it sizzling. That's how hot the bowl is.
Yes, it is.
All right, so when you go to the side street cantina, don't touch the bowl when your food comes. Use your fork to get it out of there.
And the servers are supposed to say, hey, hot plate. So
hot plate.
I'm sure that you guys...
Okay. Hot plate. I can't remember the name for plate. How do you say plate in Spanish? Plato. Plato.
Plato
caliente.
Exactly.
Okay. Plato more caliente. Look at Jeremy Wheeler. He's so excited about Mexican food today. I can't even believe he's like doing backflips over there.
He looks Mexican, right?
Are you Hispanic at all? You got a little Latino in there? Do you really? Really?
Yeah.
All right then. No wonder he's so fired up today. Wow, look at that. So this seems like it must be a fun place to come. So this is a portion actually for a couple people to share.
This is a portion for 2, yes ma'am.
So you order this together.
We order this together. It comes with 2.
Date night, you know?
Exactly.
Big margarita.
Couple margaritas.
Can you make a margarita there at the Side Street Cafe?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we do.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Anything else that folks should know about making this? You know, if they didn't have, obviously people may not have. I haven't seen lava bowls on the Bed Bath & Beyond registry yet. So if people don't have one of these at home, how would you serve it up at home?
Like maybe in a fajita skillet. You know?
Okay.
With you know, we can put it. You know, that's an alternative.
But if you can't, you know, if there's something that you can safely kind of heat up to serve it in, you could do that at home
exactly. Like and the fajita skillet is cast iron, so it, you know, keeps the heat also.
All right. Or maybe, you know, maybe I'll make you an offer for the lava ball.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
All right, when we come back, we're going to try it. We're all going to try to get past Jeremy to have a taste of this today.
Okay.
But right now, we're going to meet our studio audience.